Hi everyone, my name is Kadek Reny. Today I will present as a management consultant analysis how banning sustainability or communities actions are framed in the media. This presentation triangulates three perspectives. One about recent media coverage, two about the banning's community and sustainability report, and three about the Four Corners documentary. So, this presentation goals is to identify gaps, reputational risk, and propose change management strategies. Bunnings is one of Australia's largest home improvement retailers. It is widely recognized for strong community fundraising programs and sustainability commitments, and also about a trusted DIY brand image. However, while corporate report presents structured sustainability progress, recent media investigation raised questions about supplier practice and market dominance. This creates an interesting tension between corporate narrative and media framing about this. We're gonna talk about selected media sources. So, selected three credible and recent sources. So, I will choose the first one is ABC News, investigative articles, Harmer's Inside the Bunnings Machine. ABC News 2025. This article highlight supplier pressure and competitive dominance. The second, another ABC News report focusing on how smaller competitors and suppliers feel marginalized. The third, the Guardian article discussing government back EV chargers and solar initiative at banning stores. These articles talk more positive sustainability angle perspective. Each outlet has a different lens. So there is two difference in here. One, ABC adopts investigative framing, and two, the Guardian focus on climate policy and environmental responsibilities. So this variation is important for triangulation. Four Corners findings. The Four Corners finding documentary intensifies the critical narrative. So they highlights 3 points. The first one is supplier compliance concerns. The two, powers imbalance in supply chain, and the last one is oversight of weaknesses. So, the documentary frames Bunnings as a dominant corporate actor whose sustainability controls may not fully translate into suppliers level accountabilities. The shift the issue from the policies to practice in real life. Corporate Sustainability Report. In contrast, the official sustainability report by West Farmers 2021 focusing on four aspects. First is community engagement programs. The second, environmental targets. Third, suppliers codes of conduct. So the last is waste and emissions reduction. The report communicates structure, governance, and clear commitments. However, it focuses more on systems and policies rather than independent verticalization outcomes. Next slide, I will talk about triangulated comparison. When we all comparing Comparing all three perspectives, there are several gaps appears. When we talk about corporate reports, it's they are focusing on three things, which is policies, targets, positive impact, the last one. And media coverage is focusing about three things also, but it's different. The first one is real world suppliers experiences, and number two, market power imbalance, number three, accountability risk. The four corners shows that having standards does not guarantee consistent enforcement. The key gap is between intended sustainability governance and perceived implementation effectiveness. And the next, I will talk about change theory application. Using stakeholder theory, bannings must balance multiple stakeholders' interests, which is there is four aspects. There is customer, suppliers, communities, and regulator. So, if supplier stakeholders feel pressure or excluded, reputational risk increases. Using quarters change model, the issue suggests that the first one, insufficient urgency communication. The second, limited supplier coalition building. And the last one is lack of visible short-term wins. From a sense-making perspective, sustainability message may not be interpreted consistently across supply chain actors. In this slide, I will talk about reputational risk. If these gaps, we found that the problem still unsolved, so bannings face views of things like perception of greenwashing. Number two is about media amplification of isolated suppliers issue and erosion of public trust. And the last one is about regulatory scrutiny. So the conclusion, we see that this can also lead to a few things. The first is about compliance fatigue, and the number two, employee confusion, and number three, strategic misalignment. The reputation today is shaped as much by media framing, as we know, as by corporate reporting in nowadays. In this slide, I will talk about change management mini plan. As a consultant, I have a solution for this problem. Is such like a recommendation that I can share. There is three focus initiative. The first one is about public suppliers. Transparency is important. This especially the public suppliers transparency dashboard. It it would publish audit completion rates and compliance scores quarterly. And also for the second, store level sustainability KPIs. So its store should track waste reduction and community engagement metrics visibly, like that. So the last one is which is the third, an independent verification partnership. So it's really important to engaging the third party auditors annually. yearly. Strength the credibilities. So, these three initiatives very align policies with practice and reduce narrative gaps. That's happened here. And this slide, I will talk about metrics. So, to make sure the success, leading indicators must be include three things. The presentation of suppliers audited, and the second is the sustainability training completion, and the last one is issue resolution speed. Leading indicators must be include three: media sentiment analysis, community trust surveys, and reported compliance violations. So this will make accountability and measurable progress in this case. So the last one is the conclusion. The conclusion for this report, this presentation, the corporate report show commitments. Media coverage highlight risk. Four corners exposes implementation gaps. So there's two things. And then the core issue is there is there is not the absence of sustainability strategy, but the need for stronger transparency, verification, and stakeholder engagement. So, to protect its reputation and maintain trust, Bunnings, where Australia must move from reporting sustainability to demonstrating sustainability performance visibly and independently. So, thank you for listening to my presentation. See you.